morning. I'm Jen Amos at Weiss Research.
I'm Andy Myers, and this is your morning market alert for Monday, January 10th. Stock futures are pointing to a lower open on Wall Street as investors brace for the start of the fourth quarter earnings season and the sovereign debt crisis in Europe comes back into the spotlight. Markets overseas are falling, following reports that Portugal is under pressure from other members of the European Union to ask for a bailout. Portugal could seek up to 100 billion euros from the rescue fund created last year in order to bring down borrowing costs. Investors have been losing confidence in Portugal's ability to pay back its debts, sending the yield on its 10-year bond above 7% on Friday. Greece and Ireland asked for bailouts from the EU last year after their interest rates topped 7%.
The fourth quarter earnings season officially kicks off after the closing bell today, when aluminum giant Alcoa posts its results. Ahead of that report, we have a lot of news coming out of the natural resources industry. Duke Energy confirmed that it's buying Progress Energy for $13.7 billion. Combined, the new company will have a market cap value of $37 billion, making it a giant in the industry. Both boards have approved the deal, which is expected to close by the end of this year. Duke and Progress are both moving lower in the pre-market. Shares of BP are also falling, down 2% right now. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline System was forced to shut down after a leak was discovered at a pumping station. BP has a 47% stake in the pipeline. The shutdown is also pushing oil prices higher. Right now, crude is rising by more than 1% to around $89 a barrel.
More mergers and acquisitions to tell you about this morning. DuPont is buying Denmark's Danisco for $6.3 billion, including $5.8 billion in cash. Danisco produces specialty food ingredients such as emulsifiers and sweeteners, and also has a large enzymes business with customers in the textiles, biofuels, and biodefense industries. Shares of Danisco surged more than 26% in Copenhagen on the news, while DuPont is slightly lower in pre-market trading. In other food-related M&A news, the Wall Street Journal reports that a consortium of private equity firms is exploring a buyout of Sara Lee. Apollo Global Management, Bain Capital, and TPG are reportedly among the parties involved. Sara Lee recently rejected an offer from Brazil's JBS and is waiting to see if a higher bid is in the works. Right now, shares of Sara Lee are jumping more than 6%.
Analyst actions could move several big companies today, including some of the world's largest retailers. Walmart is losing ground after Goldman Sachs downgraded the stock to neutral. But Goldman boosted its rating on rival Target to buy, sending those shares higher in the pre-market. And turning back to the natural resources sector. Shares of ExxonMobil and Valero Energy are lower after downgrades from Barclays. But Barclays boosted its price targets on Newmont Mining and Barrick Gold. Freeport-McMoRan and Potash also got votes of confidence from analysts this morning. That's the latest from Weiss Research. We'll be back after the opening bell with all the market reaction.